week 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Your number 16 spot for your fantasy football news. Thank you for finding us.
Did we drop 4 spots?
I'm Jay, and this is my carefully selected panel.
Keith. And Tony.
We're here to give you a little bit about something and a whole lot about nothing. What better way to waste your time? We're going to roll on into it. This past week, Derek Carr, 39 points in our league.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were doing a round of applause.
4 touchdowns, 513 yards.
Help
What?
me out.
What?
That overtime really helps.
Amari Cooper.
Even without the overtime, he still put up 30.
Amari Cooper, he really went into that. 12 catches, 173 yards, 23.3 points.
Somebody predict that this week?
Possibly.
The soothsayer is out.
And then, of course, Aaron Rodgers found Jordy Nelson again. That helped him out.
I told you
37 points in our league. Yeah, be patient. Yeah. Hopefully he hangs on to that. He realizes the value there.
If we're willing to share New
James
England, I'm
Starks
willing
could
to
be
share
back soon.
Green Bay.
Maybe they can learn to run the ball and get a little balance on that offense.
And also, Jordan Howard, 25.9, 26 carries.
What team is he on?
153 points. The Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Oh, that means that Minnesota laid down and took it.
So, what are they going to do with Langford?
He might retire.
Seems to be the thing to do.
Seems to be the trend. Let's take a moment of silence for Andre Johnson. Okay. And, oh, gosh. Anybody else stand out for you guys this week?
Well, Derek Carr, he really helped out. And the rest of my team stayed awake this week.
That's true. Tony had a monster week.
You know, we've been on this Rookie of the Year thing all season, and a young gentleman named Dak Prescott sure showed that he still belongs in that discussion with a big 28.5.
Did not have the greatest of games, but did end up making it all come together in the fourth quarter.
Once the points were totaled up, I was a happy man. Especially that last overtime.
Well, I mean, they played 4 quarters, so when you bring it all together in the fourth, I mean, it still counts.
It's all right. That's what helped me win.
I think Ezekiel Elliott. I'm still saying Ezekiel Elliott, Rookie of the Year.
I agree. I think Ezekiel Elliott should be the Rookie of the Year, but quarterbacks get awards.
They do. Yeah, that shows. Except for that Heisman in 96. Anyway, moving on. People that I like, Mark Ingram and Willie Snead against that San Francisco defense.
Well, they're saying Mark Ingram has been in a little bit of a doghouse situation, a little fumbleitis, and Hightower's been taking a little bit of the carries away from him.
They did set him after he dropped it, and then but that's what New Orleans does. They're like, you go sit down and think about what you did.
You don't think it'll be a lingering effect? I don't think Hightower's gonna.
I think Ingram wants to earn that spot back.
I gave Hightower a look just because of Ingram's fumbling characteristics, but I kind of agree with the other professionals out there that Ingram's gonna, get that big super glue from whatever movie that was.
Stick him.
Yeah, and he's just gonna be able to. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spike the ball after a touchdown, and it's just gonna stay there.
You're talking about the replacements.
Yes, I am.
Great football movie.
Other people that I like this week, I like Kyle Rudolph against Detroit. That Detroit secondary is garbage, and I think that he's going to shine. They've given up quite a bit of tight ends. I see Kyle Rudolph doing a great job this week. My player of the week this week, it's not going to be a big surprise, but Le'Veon Bell against Baltimore. I think he's going to blow up this week. Week 9.
I'm not going to argue against that.
My player of the week this week is actually Mike Evans against Atlanta's defense.
There you go. Sounds like a good one. Sounds like a winner.
Sounds like a well thought out.
Anyone against Atlanta or New Orleans defense.
Yes.
Or Cleveland.
People that I don't like this week, I can't do the Oakland thing 2 weeks in a row. I'm going to say Denver was able to shut down Julio Jones. I think they're going to be able to shut down Amari Cooper and Crabtree. And Carr's not going to have the same performance.
Yeah, that is I do not like Carr this week.
I did pick up a spare receiver just in case I needed one.
Well,
Unfortunately for me, my other quarterback is on a bye week, and I have to play Carr this week. So
now I could be wrong, but this is just my speculation. I just don't see it happening 2 weeks in a row.
Usually when you don't expect it, it happens.
Yeah. Anybody that you guys like this week?
I'm going to go on a slight rant here. I'm kind of liking Derrick Henry. Now I know, 15 points last week, but that was against Jacksonville, so let's not bet the farm just yet. The rest of the season, he hasn't gotten the workload. He's maxed out at 3-4 points. But I got LeGarrette Blount, and the rest of the waiver wire is empty. It is a dadgum desert.
yeah, somebody rated all of the available.
Yeah. This is why you have to draft good. And that's why I picked the handcuff.
Yeah, draft good, you get slim pickings, or you could pick up Tampa Bay's 5th string running back and end up having him start the week you need to get.
And notice that he's at the local burger counter going, what? Play football? What?
I mean, you could always do like I did and just pick up a bunch of injured players that are predicted to be back soon.
Yeah, but that's like stepping off into a volcano waiting to become godlike the week after.
I mean, I'm just hoping for something because my running back position is decimated this year. So
I don't know. I'm kind of worried that I may have to use Henry in replacement for DeMarco because he's been showing up with that questionable tag. He's got a little turf toe.
I'm feeling good about mine.
Ingrown toenail.
I'm feeling good about mine, and I like week 9 because most of my team, if not the rest of them after this week, are done with their buys. We can get down to business. There's no more shuffling.
Oh my gosh, I've still got a bye week coming in week 10 and
Oh.
13. I lose
I had a
both.
couple bye weeks.
I lose both of my wide receivers in week 10, and then I
Didn't,
lose the Titans
yeah.
in week 13.
I was about to say I think the Titans are week 12 or 13, so
Yeah.
you'll have a couple there.
All right.
And I got to face your mom in week 10 too. I'm going ahead and calling that one a loss.
Oh man, we'll have to wait and see.
Not unless half
I
her
don't know.
team goes on injured reserve.
Yeah, she does. I mean, Ajayi. I'm not gonna say Ajayi's gonna have a great game because we know he's gonna have a great game.
Who else have they got? They got Ty Montgomery.
No, not Ty Montgomery.
Maybe this will give the chance for Kenyon Drake to start shining. I don't know.
Hey, maybe roll him in there, do the third down backfield. We'll see.
It works sometimes.
Got a couple of emails. I'm gonna let the panel answer these, and I'm gonna let you guys have no idea what these say. So
Actually, I kind of do.
yeah, you probably peaked.
I can read it from here.
We're gonna go 1 and 2. Okay. This first one, we're gonna go. Well, you can both answer them. But first one, all right. They want to know about Austin Hooper. Jacob Tamme has been ruled out of this game. They're looking at Austin Hooper on the waiver wire to pick up lost goods. Not much seen from Hooper. What do you guys think?
I'm not liking the option.
I don't like the option as well. I think there's way too many other tight ends out there
Receivers
available.
Atlanta does not throw to the tight end all that often. Tammy only has 1-2 breakout games, maybe. all season.
He's like consistently at 6.
I mean, there's so
to
many
be
other
realistic
options at tight end. I mean, Vernon Davis is showing a little bit of resurgence. I mean, there's Jack Doyle from Indianapolis still available in a lot of leagues out there.
There's probably some things out there. I have Jacob Tamme. I'm not even looking at this Austin Hooper guy.
He's bench warming right now too, isn't he?
Well, he's out.
Yeah,
I mean, of course.
yeah.
But he was a great backup for bye weeks. But,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't go for Hooper. All right, question number 2. This week, Stafford or Kaepernick?
Now, who are each one of them playing against? Because we know Kaepernick's playing against some team that has no defense.
Detroit's playing Minnesota.
I'm going Kaepernick. I'm going Kaepernick this week. I feel like he's going to have a good week going up against New Orleans secondary.
Everybody else has.
I don't see where it would be a bad idea to start Kaepernick this
Who are you
week.
going?
I feel like he's quarterback number 1 this week.
Honestly, I'm liking that same option. I'm liking Kaepernick because Stafford has had a tendency to rush passes, throw into worse coverage, and Minnesota for the last 2 weeks have done precisely jack and squat. But at some point in time, they got to right the ship.
Well, Detroit's had that problem with trying to find that identity number 1 threat. I mean, Marvin Jones looked like.
Oh, I mean, any other week I would take Stafford, no doubt. But this week going against Minnesota's defense, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough of the emails. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Apologies to Adam the Woo. If you support our troops, subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Uncle Chuck here. I'm crashing on Jay's couch this week, so I just thought I'd talk to y'all about something that irks me in fantasy football. It's these boomer bust guys who from week to week you don't even know what to expect from. This week, Mark Ingram is the one that's really getting me. He'll go 15 points, 3 points, 12 points, 4 points. This week, negative 1.5. You scored less than Eddie Lacy and he didn't even play. You scored less than Marshawn Lynch. So you were a bust yet again. And I can't trust you. You're just a buster. You're a buster, Marky. So, bye.
Also known as a buster.
Alright guys, time for another edition of Tony's Fantasy Sleepers. This week we're going to talk about Colin Kaepernick. We already talked about him a little bit in the segment, but
Pumpernickel.
against New Orleans defense, man, if you're looking for a streaming option, I don't see much better out there this week. Another one this week is Charkandrick West. Matched up against the Jags defense, gave up over 200 yards against the Titans last week. Spencer Ware out, Jamal Charles out. Looks like West is going to get the bulk of the work there. And another one I like this week is Derrick Henry. Mike Mularkey has actually announced that he wants Derrick Henry to be more involved in the offense this week. DeMarco Murray nursing a toe injury. I actually would not only put him on my roster, I would start Derrick Henry this week. With all that being said, I'm gonna go back to bed.